I'll go ahead and tape it right now. Actually, what I'm gonna go do now is a good idea before you close your door. Like, I don't know if you've noticed this whole time I haven't closed the door. The latch is actually closed right now, but you'll close your latch and then pull on your handle. See how it came loose? Make sure that all of this works before. I'm gonna pull the inside too. Before you close your door, just in case you close it and something was, tightened weird or misaligned or something doesn't happen right. Definitely make sure it opens whenever you open. Like, make sure it actuates, and test your lock. Door's locked. Pull on it. Pull the door handle. Pull this handle. That all seems good. Unlock it. Pull the handle. Cool. And make sure you, of course, open it before you do close the door. That way you don't just smack your striker. All right, we're gonna tape this window up so we can pull our regulator off and not have the window drop down on us. I like to use painter's tape. Sometimes duct tape and stuff like that it'll leave a lot of residue and stuff, and you gotta clean it off, but this usually comes off pretty clean. Just make sure it goes on the front of the glass. Bring it around to the back. That should be plenty to hold it up there. I think for the ease of filming this, I'm going to go ahead and pull this whole plastic piece off. That just so y'all can see a little bit better. So we'll go ahead and pull this back off of here. Alright, now that that's out of the way, you're going to have 2 bolts here, a couple bolts here, a couple bolts right here. And these bronze bolts, you're going to have one here and one right here. That actually kind of pinches on the glass and holds it. I'll go ahead and grab this one. So in here there's like a rubber gasket. A lot of times it wants to get stuck to the window. Just kind of try to work it off there. This one actually broke free pretty easily. Yeah, you can see that rubber right here. Yeah, once you've got that off on both sides, should be able to get the whole assembly out now. It's should hang off of these little tabs on either side. I'm just grab it and pull it up. And then bring this side through. Bring the other side through. Just like that. Now I got my new window regulator in here. Put this up in here. And try to find those little tabs. There's that one. That one. I'm actually going to toss a bolt in this one. Toss a bolt in this one. And then go ahead and peel the rubber and other piece off of here. It'll probably be stuck to the glass. Just grab it and give it a gentle twist back and forth. It should break free. And then this side it came off already. Go ahead and start putting your bolts back in. It's good to start all these by hand because they'll strip out really easy. Or you can cross thread them easily. I missed this one completely. Alright, just like that. And then I'll go ahead and plug it in here. Grab our switch panel. Plug it up so we can get our rails pulled up to the door or to the window. Turn the key on. Okay, that works. Oh, yeah, we don't have, I forgot, we gotta put, where is it at? We gotta put this little circuit breaker in here. Completely forgot about that. Alright, so the one for your driver's side is gonna go, it's gonna go up in here, right underneath that 10 mil, or that 10 amp. So we're gonna put put it in there like that. And then for your passenger side door, passenger side door one's gonna go right here. Just like that. It calls for 25s. I've got 30s on hand, so that's what I'm gonna use. Alright, now that those are in, actually let me bring this down. We're gonna loosen these up a good bit. Alright, get those opened up. Alright, now I can get to this one. Just want to bring it up. I think my battery's dying. Let me put the charger on it. Alright, yeah, my battery was pretty much dead. Just make sure it's going on the window good. Snug it up. Make sure the window's leveled out in the middle. And I'm not going to impact these on. I don't want to over tighten these and break my glass. There we go. Just get them pretty snug. Just like that. Now we'll pull our tape off. Now we can test our door locks. Okay. Window goes down. And it goes up. I think my battery's still struggling a little bit. Let me check that. Alright, I'll turn the charger up a little more. Alright, it's a lot better. It's still kind of down on power, but that's okay. It functions good. I've already programmed the key fob to it, but I'll show you guys how to program the key. It doesn't take very much time at all. But yeah, that's the door right there. I'm gonna go ahead and put the plastic back on. and we'll get the door panel on there, and it should be good to go. Try to line up all your holes really good. That way, putting your screws in is easy. Alrighty. Put this back on here. Oh yeah. Got my rod stuck in there. There we go. Oh no. Let's go ahead and put that through. There we go. All right, there we go. That on there. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and put our door panel back on. Go ahead and pull this off for now. Put your wires through. Make sure these come up through here. Kind of make sure all the doors pressed up there's multiple little clips that need to hop into place. Once you seat it down like that, feel your gap all the way around. It should be all uniform. And then there would be like a 7 mil and stuff up under here. Almost all of them are going to be broken, so just kind of put it on there. And this little clip will go to a speaker that I do not have, so we'll just kind of tuck it down in there. And then I don't have electric mirrors at the moment, but the electric mirrors, I think it'll be like a blue and black, and they'll connect up in here, and you'll just, that wire will run back through here and up here, and you'll connect those. Unfortunately, I haven't ordered those, but if you've made it this far, you can handle that. Put that on there. I painted these black off screen. I think it came out all right. It's not too bad. Go ahead and put these back in. I don't have a bulb in there yet. I gotta get bulbs. Put this piece back on. Just like that. And then go ahead and put your 7 mils back in. One. This one actually doesn't have the bolt down here. And it doesn't have the mounting point up here like the other door does, so I guess on this one we're going to be rocking one. I'd actually forgot to paint this piece, but when you put it back on, it's going to go down like that. And then you'll knock both these clips in, and that'll be on there. I'm not going to put that on right now because I want to paint it. And then sometimes you'll have to move this around a bit, get it to line up. Alright, looks like all that functions pretty well. Window goes down. when it goes up. So there's how to do your door panels. I'm gonna go ahead and move back to putting the dash in. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and put all the dash pieces back in. We're gonna start with the airbag and everything that goes behind the plastic panels, and then we'll start doing everything that goes in the outside. Alright, we've got a couple 10 mils coming through the back. And then there's two on the bottom right here. These can be a little bit difficult to get to. Just gotta kind of take your time with them. Okay, now we're going to put our AC controls in. Plug your connectors in. Clip that in place. Alright, now we'll put our cluster in. Actually, let me put some bolts in here. Alright, now we'll put our cluster. We'll tip it in like this. Reach back here. Plug your connector in. And go ahead and plug in your headlight control switch. This truck's got an extra harness, and that's for your fog lights. I don't have the fog light switch right now, but whenever I go to put that on, I'll use that. But for now, we'll just plug these two in. I'm gonna let this one hang out down here. Just make sure you line everything up and push all your clips in. There we go. Just like that. Now we're gonna put on the glove box panel. You want to put this on because there's other panels that go over the top of it. Gotta make sure I put my harness on. God, I took this piece out too because I painted it. Okay, I got all that back on there. I'll plug my connector in. I actually should have started with this piece to begin with, because it looks like the airbag. Yeah, it rubbed on the airbag going in. Make sure everything seats pretty well. Got 2 7mm down here like before. Get those on there. And you've got a couple up here. Alrighty, now I think we're going to go ahead and put our glove box on. There should be two little alignment tabs down in here that the little hinge will go onto. Here's our glove box. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and put our little piece right here on. This one's a little tricky to get on. You gotta get around. Oh, you gotta get around your parking brake. I'll put a couple 7mm in there. Alright, there's that piece. Now at this point I believe we can put the dash on. Make sure don't forget to put your light sensor back in place. There we go. If you had all your clips, you would want to get all the tips put in and then just easily push it back. I don't think there's any clips on this left, so remember you got your 3 clips up here, but all the ones in the front of this dash I'm pretty sure are non-existent anymore. Alrighty, so there's that piece in. And where you do still have dash pieces left, toss a 7mm in there. Not too tight because they will crack. Yeah, that one's gone, that one's gone. That one's gone, that one's gone. It's gonna be held in there with hopes and dreams, but that's alright. It's gonna be a Phillips head one right here. There's 2 flat Phillips heads to put in here. Now we're going to put our handle back in place. I've actually got a couple of these cubbies laying around, so I'm gonna swap this out. I'm gonna take this and just put it in here. I'm gonna let it just kind of hang out where I can drop the center console and grab it if I ever need. And I'm gonna replace it with this little cubby here, or I can someplace you can put your cell phone or whatever. I kind of like those a little bit better. Okay, now at this point, we're gonna go ahead and put our bezel on. And make sure all your clips line up real good. Sometimes if you go pushing on them too hard, they'll deflect off to the side, and you won't be grabbing onto anything. Make sure your gap is even all the way across. Okay, that all feels good. You can go ahead and toss your handle back on. Just take it and give it a good shove. And we'll check it, make sure it's secure. And then now I'm gonna go ahead and put the vents in. I'm not gonna do the radio. I'm not gonna show you all that. I mean, it's an aftermarket radio. This video is just for all the factory components. But I'll go ahead and get the vents put in there. Alright, now we got our vents. The vents going pretty easy. Just push them through. You kind of reach back here with your hand and kind of guide the rear into the hole. That's gonna kind of just sit kind of like this. Just kind of get up under there and guide it in so it meets up in the back. Just like that. There are vents. And that's a complete dash right there. Got our doors, dash. We'll put our pillars in. Alright, now we're gonna put our pillars back on. Mine have tweeters. Yours may or may not. You can just, if it does, feed your wire down. Let it come out the side. There's these two tabs down here. They'll interface with two holes in the dash. Just make sure you get those lined up. And make sure you line up your little stud up here. Let's give it a good hit. Make sure it's all lined up. There's one. Do the same on the other side.